So at the time of recording, the most recent addition to Tier 10 is the Canopener, the double-barreled British heavy tank. The entire line got introduced in update 1.27.1, and this thing is, well, a bit broken. Over the past 30 days on the EU server, we have had 535,000 people play the Canopener, which is pretty impressive considering it's been out for, well, less than a month. People on average are doing worse in it than usual, with a minus 1.89% win rate difference, which means that the people playing it who are 53%ers, which is to be expected, it'll be the more experienced people or just pure whales that will get this vehicle, at least so far. Their average win rate is going down to 51.46, but that's definitely not bad win rate regardless. Another thing is that if we go by DPG and exclude all of the reward vehicles out of the equation, it's second overall, and the top being the M5Y as it was recently buffed. So yes, what you would expect out of tanks that get introduced or recently buffed, the good players are playing it and they're doing pretty well in it. But it's actually crazy to me that there is this many people that have actually played this tank in the last 30 days, considering it hasn't been out for 30 days. In fact, at the time of making this video and releasing it to my channel members, it'll be the 15th, which is exactly 1 month from when it was released. And if you're not already a channel member, consider becoming one. It helps me out, and you get to vote for these types of videos. So what makes this tank so popular, and why did I say that it was a little bit broken at the beginning of the video? Well, it's mainly to do with the armor, because, yeah, there you go. That's against itself, firing these standard rounds, and if you use the premium rounds, yeah, sure, your upper hull becomes a little bit weaker, but as soon as you go onto a ridgeline and use all your gun depression, good luck hitting anything, because you are going to need 400 pen with APCR, and if you're going to use this, 374, and it's going to be more than that with heat rounds. It's just a bit dumb, really, isn't it? You nerf the Chief, the Minnow, the Cran, and then this gets added in. Yes, I understand. Yes, it builds up hype, and then people go and get it, and it'll probably get nerfed, 6 months to a year down the line to become more balanced. But it's still just dumb that you introduce this style of tank. Anyway, today we're playing 3 different games with 3 different setups, and if you'd like to know more about them, there's a link in the description that should tell you everything you need to know. Just quickly, before we do get into it, the crew, I'm just going to fly through this. Commander, the gunner, driver, the loader, and then the other one is going to be exactly the same, obviously. So, you join me on Redshire. We're going to start out by going to all the way in the right-hand side, over by this tree, which is what I'd love to do in any hold-down heavy tank, because, yeah, it's just free damage, basically. Especially if you can get there fast enough, which this tank is not exactly super fast, but it's okay. You definitely do feel like you sometimes want to go a bit faster, but most of the time it doesn't really matter. So yeah, up over here, using all of our gun depression and our very, very, very OP turret, which, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get some shots out here. There is the Concept 1B that has already crossed. I'm not going to switch into the double shot mode. This does obviously have two barrels, as you've probably become aware of by now. But the mode is actually slightly different. If you've ever played the Contradictions, exactly the same mode, you would just simply use the X key or the whatever key you've got to change modes on different vehicles, enter siege mode, etc. And then you go into double barrel mode. And this shoots 2 at once. You don't ruin DPM or anything like that. You have to have 2 shots loaded at all times, even if you're using the single shot. It is not that accurate. But, it does hit for a lot, because you're firing 2 at once. And the best thing about it is that, yeah, you don't ruin your DPM when you're in this mode. So, from what I've found, to be honest with you, there's no real point of not using this. If you're at mid to close range, obviously if you need to go for those pinpoint accurate shots, then yeah, change out of it. But for the most part, this is much, much, much too good to pass up on. And you will get a lot more damage if you are in this mode than you're missing out on a lot, is basically what I'm saying. If you're up close, double barrel. If you're further than, say, like 200, 300 meters, then it's probably not worth it double barreling. Or not quite. The one thing that you need to know about the mode is that you go slower. You go much, much, much slower in this mode when you are in the double barrel mode, as you would to the single barrel. Now, it's not so bad when you're up close like this and in close quarters, but you don't want to be sitting in it when you're trying to go somewhere. And there also is the dispersion. The dispersion actually goes all the way down to 0.001 or something like that. It's the lowest dispersion you can possibly get. Obviously above 0. But basically 0 dispersion. Which means that, and then we're talking about gun handling dispersion here, not accuracy. The accuracy goes all the way up. But the actual gun handling, as you can see, it just doesn't move. Like, no bloom at all. Whereas with the other one, yeah, there's a bit more bloom that you would consider normal in World of Tanks. I wonder if this guy is actually going to peek. Or? I don't think he will. But besides that, no real downside. I'm going to back off from this, though. Back off from this. We are winning, which is fine. Haven't really needed to use the premium rounds yet. The standard rounds are good. They're 258, and then you have 318 on the APCR. I really hope this guy... Okay, we're just going to block his messages for this battle. I'm actually going to go out of the double barrel mode and see if I can kill this. There we go. Not worth using an extra shot for this. Might as well just stay in single shot because it doesn't really make sense otherwise. The other reason why you wouldn't use double barrel is obviously for kill shots like that, where only one shot is really needed. The FV is up over there, and I believe... I don't know where the Badger is, to be honest with you, but we need to try... Oh, he is dead. So the FV could be an issue. As I said, it's quite inaccurate. Yeah, the FV was an issue. FV's almost as inaccurate as me, see? We're both inaccurate tanks. It's understandable. This thing is so dumb. I don't know why. This really does prove that accuracy means nothing in this game. Literally nothing. Because it has like a 1 dispersion. Not 0.1, 1. I think with this type of setup, you have like... I have 0.9 something. Maybe like 0.97. But this is just ridiculous, you know? We're never going to hit that. But absolutely ridiculous. Like, you would expect this to not hit anything. I'm not being funny. Like, we haven't done a lot of damage, but we've hit targets that we just... You just shouldn't. So yes, only 2,000. Like, absolutely no damage at all. We were far too passive in this game. Far too passive. But I still showed you that this gun is... You know, it showed you everything you need to know about this tank. Yes, it's funny when you double barrel, and it's a lot more fun. It's a very boring tank if you play with a single shot. If this didn't have a double shot, it would be an incredibly boring vehicle. I wouldn't even bother recommending it because it is so boring. The double barrel definitely does make up for it and make it fun to play with. As I was saying with the whole... Oh wait, hang on. Apply. As I was saying with the stats, this has 0.28 accuracy when it's in a single shot and then 1.03 dispersion with the double shot, which didn't feel like 1.03 when I was playing it, to be honest with you. So you now join me on Mannerheim line with the Peasant loadout, no gold, and a fire extinguisher. As you know with these types of videos, or most of you probably know, I go through all the different setups. As I said, you can find the video in the description to learn more about them, but to try and accommodate to everybody that would play this vehicle. So you can kind of get a better understanding of how everything is in the game. So, yep, we're going to be firing nothing but standard rounds. I mean, we didn't fire any premium rounds in the last game, but... let's go for double barrel. I wonder what our dispersion is now, actually, in the double barrel mode. It's got to be quite bad. I mean, we missed, so... But it's got to be quite bad, considering that we now don't have the food benefit or anything like that, so... Yeah, it's got to be quite bad. But yeah, it shouldn't really affect us, because... Yeah, I mean, with an accuracy this much, it doesn't matter. Which is one of the things that I don't recommend anybody chooses IAU on this vehicle, because it won't really do anything. Or at least, not that you would notice. Yeah, I know. We do actually have enough people here to defend. I'm a bit worried about the Gorilla SDRV, because they could be at the back there, and if they are, then it's a bit of a problem. But we can just keep trying to put the damage in, as and when we can. We have the high ground up here. And hopefully... I mean, we're never going to pen that. I don't know why he's peeking this. Please stop. Oh, there is actually a pen there. But he had fun. Now, unfortunately, the triangle tried to move, and then the triangle is no more. Unfortunate. I mean... I mean, they're trying to come forwards. As soon as this mouse goes sideways like that, maybe I can then shoot him. This is the thing, I can't really pen him reliably. There we go. Very, very nice. 2.5k, this is good. So far, so good. We just need to sit here. We're controlling the engagement. We don't need to do anything rash. I'm going to try and shoot this guy in a second. I have 3 seconds to then do it. There we go. And we just back off. Up to 3.3k now. Yeah, this is great. It's fun. Because it's funny, double barreling people. I would like to kill this guy, though. If we can get this guy killed, it's a much better situation. Don't know if we can pen that. One of the shells did. It's actually worth doing that, because if you failed the first shell with the penetration roll, the second one might pen. So, you kind of have 2 chances of actually penning him. Which I never really thought about until then. Wonder, oh, the griller is actually around there. Up on the side. Hello, 430U. Okay, we're going to go back to single shot because I need to try and get some shots out on this guy. There we go. 1 into him. Now the 430U is going to be a bit of a problem because he will be able to just keep shooting us. And I can shoot that though. Oh, the 430U is dead. Excellent. Annoying. This guy's peeking again though. There's no way he does the same thing again. Did you not learn from the first time? We'll just try and... That's annoying. Will I try and, like, bounce him? No. Oh, that's quite a bad thing to have. Oh no, he died. Okay, everything is good. Everything is fine. I don't know where the gorilla is though, which is the issue. I don't want to overpeak this and then the gorilla comes around the corner. Ricochet? Really? I don't think we're winning. We're winning this game. It's 5-12. Unfortunately. I mean, we've had fun though. We've done a lot of damage. Yeah, there's the gorilla. Yeah, 1 more shot in. 5.7. With the peasant loadout. Whatever. It was fun. Unfortunately, our team didn't hold, but it's whatever. So yes, 5,700 damage. We could have got a little bit more out of it, but there you go. Come top on team. We shot 20 times, we hit 17, and we penned 14. Very, very inaccurate gun with 1.08 accuracy. And as always, before we go into the last game, these are the field mods that I will set up on the vehicle. There's been no field mods prior to this. So for our third and final game, we are obviously using the try-hard loadout. We are going to go to try and shoot the people early on in the city at B4 before they get there. But yeah, I don't actually know if we're going to get there before they cross. Because this is not exactly the fastest of tanks. It does only go at 40 with a turbo. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, now that we're coming up to it, this Manticore is still around here. I don't actually have a shot at him, unfortunately. There's plenty of tanks over here. Gonna go out of this mode. There we go. Oh, hello. Only one of them hit, unfortunately. That's not a tank I want to play against. No, thank you. You win. That's fine. I don't actually know if I'll even get a shot here. I won't, because I can't see him. This is a problem. I can't tell if this Jagdpanzer is looking this way or not. I think he is. And he is dying for it though, so he's going to probably move back in a second. In fact, he has moved back. There we go. 856 and set him on fire. I can actually now put one shell in and he will die, so that's nice. The Jagdpanzer's still there though. And it's good that we can then back off at the same time, so... Yeah, there's the mouse. I'd love to be this with 140s, but there's not enough room for us both to sit here. What I want to do is just try and back off this way. Hopefully I don't take a shot from the Jagdpanzer, and then I go around to help out the city. Alright, please don't shoot me, Mr. Jagdpanzer. Lovely. Let's just keep going. I know the Jagdpanzer's there, but... It's alright, the Jagdpanzer won't shoot me, it's fine. He might. I didn't actually realise he was trying to still peek it. Right, there's the mouse. And there's the Foch as well. This Jagdpanzer really is annoying, isn't he? Ready? Inaccurate gun, remember? Only 300 and something meters away, it's fine. But the Jagdpanzer's dead, thank the Lord. We can now go and try to kill the remainders of these. Hello, mouse! 913. And now for you, you other little German tank. Yep, I don't really care if I take shots like this. Lovely. And we give the Leo some free damage, I suppose. Hello. Excellent. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, this thing is dumb. It's... What? Why? Sorry. This thing is just incredibly dumb. One, as I said, it means... It just proves my point about accuracy meaning nothing in this game. Because if I have an accuracy of 1, but it feels like I have an accuracy of like 0.4, there is no difference when it goes higher than a certain amount. Why is this in the game? 4.3, 900 assistance, apply. Yeah, this is just... I have no words, man. It's just dumb. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and thank you once again to my channel members for making this video possible and helping support the channel as well. See you all in the next one.